Alright, hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another vlog. Thanks for joining me today. If you all don't know, I actually go to the University of Arizona down in Tucson, Arizona, and I was kind of thinking of what video to make today and what can provide value to some of my viewers. And obviously a bunch of you are going to be in a bunch of different age ranges, ranging from elementary to out of college working. But this can really apply to any kind of aspect of anybody's life, because what I'm talking about is actually interviewing and getting that dream job. So I'm actually senior at the school, and obviously I'm looking for a job right now to work full-time after I graduate. I'm currently a finance major, but that hasn't limited me to what I exactly want to do. I don't really know what I want to do. I'm kind of exploring my options. I'm looking at e-commerce, I'm looking at YouTube, I'm looking at a full-time opportunity. So I'm really not trying to limit myself in any way, but I think I've found a lot of success in actually interviewing for more corporate jobs. But some of these tips can apply whether you're applying to a fast food restaurant, whether to a corporate job like Coke or Pepsi, or just kind of everyday aspect of interviewing somebody, being professional. So I kind of broke it down into 4 main points that I'm going to talk about and what has made me successful. It's only been about 2.5 months of school, and I already have 4 job offers. So with that said, I'm probably doing something right. So I thought I'd give you guys some value to exactly what I have been doing and what I've found success in, because I have a success rate of about 100%, and I've worked at companies in the finance industry. Last time I worked at Bloomberg, so obviously very competitive interviewing processes that I've been in. So I think I have found a lot of success in it. Number 1 is to be well dressed and professional. So maybe if you're going for more of a restaurant job, I'd recommend just kind of dressing up. It's giving a first impression. First impression is everything. I saw a study a couple days ago, I read it online, but somebody gets a first impression within the first 4 seconds of meeting you. And so if you have a bad first impression, it's very hard to break that. So being professional, having a collared shirt, and if you're in a corporate position, you obviously want to wear a suit, a tie, depending on the certain company. Banking is more on the side of kind of black, blue, kind of conservative colors. But if you're going for like a social media company, some agency, something like that, you can mix it up. You can get a bit loose with what you wear. And then just being professional, shaking the person's hand right when you're meeting them, recognizing their name, just having a firm handshake, whether a guy or a girl. I think that has made my first impressions very strong with the companies that I've seen. Okay, so number 2 is to be prepared. And what I mean by that is based on having a bunch of experiences on your resume, whether a physical resume or just in your head. So, and this is also researching the company. So for going before any company, you want to actually know what they do. You don't want to go into it not knowing what they do at all. You want to know who their customer is, what they're selling, and how you can provide value to it. That's where it comes in. You want to know I'd say you want to know 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses, because there's definitely been a question about that. I've heard that question so many times through pretty much every single one of my interviews. They ask me what my greatest strength is, or something like, what can I provide value? Whether it's, even if you're applying to McDonald's, I worked for McDonald's for 4.5 years. They asked me, why should we hire you? So that's kind of where the strengths and weaknesses question comes in. And then you want to have past experience. I know some of you might be younger, but when they ask for a situational question, which could be like, describe a time that you led a group. So you don't have, just kind of keep an open mind. For me, I have a bunch of experiences, but honestly, you can make up stuff. Don't necessarily lie too much, but just you can exaggerate the truth a little bit. The way I've gotten a lot of my jobs is over exaggerating the truth. Like, you kind of tell them what they want to hear. That's how kind of some of these corporate jobs are going, that you want to kind of align, which kind of sucks, and kind of why I'm kind of pushing away from it, because they're looking for this certain stigmatism that is very aligned with their company. And yeah, you want to work for a company that is similar to what you want, but at the same time, you want to have flexibility. You want to have this idea of innovation, entrepreneurship, But overall, you just want to be prepared for the actual interview you're going in for, whether maybe looking up the person on LinkedIn or something like that, or just going to the About Us section on each of the company pages that you're going for. So the third tip that I found very engaging in an interview is to ask as many questions as possible. Maybe I'd say anywhere between 3 and 5 questions in your back pocket will be key to showing them that you're actually interested. And that's pretty much the point of actually asking questions. Yeah, you kind of want to know why that company, because as much as they're looking for a candidate like yourself, you want to know if you're going to fit with the company, because maybe you go in for the interview and you realize maybe this isn't what I want. So you want to ask clarifying questions. Maybe it's something about the job role, whether it's about pay, whether it's company culture. You want to look at what different aspects the company has to offer, because this could be a potential career for 10, 15, maybe even 30, 40 years down the road. So you want to put the time in to actually understand what you're getting yourself into, and you want to understand, is this a good fit for you? And the fourth, and I'd say this is the most important aspect of getting any job in any sort of niche or market, would be to be confident. Walk in there like you have something to offer. If you got the interview, first of all, that's showing that they have interest in you. I mean, getting in the door, shaking their hand means they've already seen you. This isn't a blind test. Like, yeah, you might haven't met the person, but they selected you for an interview for a reason. So be confident, have a strong handshake, and really just talk about yourself and show what you really have to offer. For me, I don't really sweat interviews. You just have to go into it thinking, I'm going to get this job, and you kind of reverse engineering and be like, what do I need to have to get this job? And then you work your way back down to, how do I start? So with that said, thanks for joining me, guys. And if you want to join the family, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to keep up to date on my videos, you can click the little ringer button, which will update you every time I post. I'm posting daily vlogs. I'm trying to give you guys valuable content. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and comment what you think. And if you have any questions or video ideas, let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.